Have you ever thought you knew someone for over a decade, built a life with them, and then one conversation at work destroyed everything you believed to be true? This is my reality right now. New coworker revealed he has been with my fiancée, posting this on multiple forums as I need advice, using a throwaway account since I do not want to be seen talking about this. All the names used will not be the real names. I want to give the full story and I may have missed some things out, but my head is all over the place, so apologies in advance. Me and my fiancée have been together since we were 19 and 18 and went through secondary school together. I have had a few girlfriends before that, but nothing compared to this, obviously. In March, our team at work expanded and we brought on new people. I am mechanical and James is electrical, so we would be coming into contact regularly on projects. We got to know each other and he knew a few people from where I am from and vice versa. He asked who I was with and how long, etc., which at the time I thought was quite quick to ask that, but did not think further into it. I also only really use first names when talking to my fiancée about people from work, so she still does not fully know who it actually is that I am working with. At the start of June, the work put on a summer night out. We do this as well as a Christmas one. We were out late and my fiancée was going to pick me up from town, as the remaining ones of us missed the last trains from Central. I asked James if he was wanting a lift, to which he said that cannot happen and we need to talk about why. It took me by surprise, but I did not mention it in the car as we were dropping off two of my workmates, so we were talking all the way about other things. The week after, in the office, James messages on Teams asking what I'm doing for lunch. Once again, odd since I sit with the mechanical team and he sits with the electrical guys for the most part. He then says we are heading to a small cafe a few streets away from the office. I meet him near the building main reception and he is not his usual joking self and is in a serious, somber tone. We walk there not saying much, and I now know why. When we are there, just us two, James reveals that he was with my partner for a while. My fiancée went to Ibiza with her friends when we were 23 and 22. It turns out they spent most of the holiday with each other, and there are pictures to prove it, none of which I have ever seen before, of course. He then tells me they got back together after the turn of the year, about 6 or 7 months from Ibiza, and were together as friends with benefits for another 6 months roughly. This started as she told him she was leaving me and asked to meet. This never happened and I have never had an inclination of this ever. At this point I had finished university and was working full-time, and they both had not, so I could see by all the times on the text that it was during my working hours or when I was away, supporting the football or playing for the Sunday league team I then played for. The one that has hurt the most is one in which we were playing a regional semi-cup final. I remember her saying she was working and could not change shifts, so could not make the Saturday 12 kickoff. I have now found out this was a complete lie, and that they were on a day out at Loch Lomond. There is even a picture of her feeding ducks, time-stamped 13/11, when I was roughly 10 minutes into the second half of the game. It hurt a bit back then that she could not make it and the others' partners could. I now cannot comprehend it. Everything he said is indisputable, as it can be backed up by messages and images. On top of all this, her friends knew. I know this at least about Ibiza, as they are in some of the pictures. These are people I have also known for nearly 20 years now, one who I look after their kids when I am working from home and who call me uncle. We are to go on holiday at the start of next week and I cannot face it. I am looking at possible therapy, but I would like to do it alone first. I have known this information for a month now, and I do not even know where to begin with dealing with it. Honestly, I feel like I'm about to have a meltdown like Michael Douglas in Falling Down. If I do not get this out to someone other than James in a week, I am going to implode. If you were in my position, what would you do? Should I confront her immediately? Cancel everything and walk away, or gather evidence first and then decide? I'm at a complete loss and need serious advice right now.